This is the DJI Pocket 2. It films 4K at 60 frames per second. Look at the size. This thing is super tiny. But my question is, why does this exist? Let's see if we can find a good reason. So like I said, the Pocket 2 shoots at 4K 60 frames per second. But my phone can also shoot 4K 60. Why would I buy this and not just use my phone? So this is what the Pocket 2 looks like. This is the quality that you get. Here's the quality of my phone instead for reference. This thing is tiny. It's a lot smaller than a phone, and it actually works really well with the phone. It will plug into your phone right here, and then now your entire screen acts as a monitor for the camera, and it gives you a little bit extra controls. So why wouldn't you just use your phone? It's not that expensive. The Pocket 2 comes in at about $350, so it's not that expensive, but still. Is the quality that much better than your phone quality? It's small. Convenience is like a gigantic thing for this camera. That's like its whole thing, I'm pretty sure. But your phone is the most convenient thing that you own because you never leave your house without it. You always have it with you. One argument that you can make against your phone is that this is on a gimbal. You're getting nice, smooth shots with this, right? Your phone, probably not. You're getting some shaky camera. It's a little bit lightweight. So, maybe that's the reason why you would choose this over your phone's camera. Because personally, I think that the quality is just slightly better than a phone camera. This is a GoPro. This happens to be a Hero 5, which is a little bit outdated, but that means that the Hero 5 would be about the same price as the Pocket 2. So the question is, why wouldn't you just buy a GoPro? Because from my understanding, this is 1,000 times better than this. GoPros can definitely shoot 4K 60. They've been able to do it for a while. So this is what the footage looks like from a GoPro, at least a Hero 5. This is the Pocket 2. It's DJI's second attempt to make a small handheld gimbaled camera. This is the GoPro Hero 5. We're at the Hero 9 now. GoPro has had 9 generations in order to perfect this small camera size. Both of these cameras are very small and compact. They can easily fit into your pocket. They have different designs, so like this will just slide into your pocket nicely. This takes up a little bit more room with the width, but they're both small cameras. They both have stabilization. They're stabilized differently though. So the Pocket 2 obviously has this gimbal. Well, a GoPro does not have a gimbal, obviously. They use internal stabilization with Real Steady. The stabilization you can get with a GoPro, especially the newer ones, is just as good, if not better, than the stabilization you can get with this. GoPro has perfected their craft so much with stabilization. So maybe it's the price. This is $350. A brand new GoPro Hero 9 is like $500. So you'd be saving some money, sure, but you have to make up for that with the accessories, because we have to remember, GoPros are waterproof action cameras. This is not. You have to buy an entirely separate housing to make this waterproof. You also have to buy an extra kit to be able to mount it to the same places that you can mount a GoPro. And would you even want to mount this to some of the same places? Yeah, sure, you want a POV shot so you can mount it right to your chest, but you wouldn't mount this to like your skateboard, right? Would you mount this to a surfboard? Where would you really mount this? The fact that there's a gimbal on here makes it a little bit more fragile than a GoPro. You can pretty much throw a GoPro at a wall and it'll continue working. So why does this exist? I think this exists for the gimbal. Like I said, this films 4K 60. The camera quality is decent. DJI has had lots of drones to get their camera correct. You're gonna find the same gimbal, same camera basically on here that you find on all of their drones. So the camera quality is good enough. And even better, it's not distorted, it's not a fisheye. If you want to get the highest quality with a GoPro, a lot of the times that's a fisheye because again, this is an action camera, it's meant to pick up everything. While this is a wide angle camera, it's not a fisheye. So it might be ideal for vlogging yourself. It does also have a screen, so when you go to vlog yourself, you can see yourself. So it has that slight convenience factor. But I think the real magic is the fact that there's a gimbal at all. By itself, but you can buy a wireless adapter so you can control it through the app on your phone, which means that you don't have to touch this camera to control it. You can have it set up anywhere on a car, you can have it set up as a crane or something, and while one person is operating the movements, you can be controlling all of that from your phone. I think that's where this shines, is the app. The fact that you can control camera movement from your phone. There's also tracking, which I didn't mention, so you can move the camera around and it's gonna keep your subject inside of the box, more or less. I guess you can't really go that fast, but the app would be the only reason why you would consider buying this camera. The app makes up for a lot of it, right? Because you can control this camera wirelessly throughout the app when you buy the little adapter. I think that is the only reason why this camera exists. There's better options for convenience. There's better options for action camera. But the fact that you can control a 4K camera on a gimbal wirelessly from your phone for $350-ish because you have to buy the adapter, I think that's the only reason why this camera exists. What do you think? But that's about it. All right.